this is it. Where the spark happened that began me about creating the portal. Can you tell us what happened? Or is this one to stay in the Kyoshi Chronicles? Why tell you, when I can show you instead? What am I to tell them? They will have no mother. They will learn eventually that they should have one and ask me to give them an answer that ends in oblivion. None of them will even remember her.
Greetings, Grandmaster Kyoshi.
You're not from around here, are you?
Ah, the original lover of Santa N. I am glad to find you after all these years.
How did you?
We have a lot in common. Unlike you, I have found a way to persist through the cycles that were until only recently lifted from our cosmos.
That happened? How long ago?
A mere 19 years have passed since the 314th clash. It seems we don't have everything in common, as you seem blissfully unaware how much time has passed. Did not Yasondre inform you?
Inform me of what? The clash? Oh, now I think about it, she did mention it in passing now and then, but she seems keen to forget about it.
It would not be my place to blame her. Alas, the cycles you and I are all too aware have been undone, and the aspect of creation and erasure both has been sealed in a prison of no return. In a way, we are free, but you know well enough that the clash was only the beginning.
So, the twins are above the aspect, then?
You should know, he was the replacement for your original beloved.
You know things no being should. What do you seek of me?
Like Zeta N, the one you have recently lost that you love has not been erased, merely destroyed. Her spirit still lingers in the Afterworld.
And I suppose you must know some way to get there.
Getting there isn't difficult. The twins often use it as a punishment for defiance. Getting out, however, is another matter. Lucky for you, that is my field of expertise. I have a gift for you. I ask only in return, among a couple conditions, that you bring back the demi-goddess of life. She will be needed if our severe cosmic property is to endure.
Bringing Yasondre back I'll gladly agree to. What of these terms?
First, you must copy my instructions into your own writing and erase the evidence of my involvement. For the sake of cosmic stability, I am not to be mentioned nor credited. Second, no shortcuts are to be taken when building the portal. There is a time and place Yasondre will be summoned, and any time or place other will prove hazardous. The details of these, as well as instructions for its construction, are in the gift. Third and final, you are not to speak to anyone of your plan to revive Yasondre, not your girls, nor her sisters, not even yourself aloud. This is a direct defiance of the systems the twins govern, so if they are to catch wind of your plan, a fate even worse than what Yasondre was gifted would await you.
Worse? You mean erasure?
Correct. Complete oblivion. I have added the gift into a certain sheet of work orders you already possess, and had done so before I came to offer it to you.
So, you already knew I would accept? Why bother with the whole agreement if you knew I'd already do whatever it takes?
Well, it's true. I was sure you would. Not doing so would mean oblivion to our entire cosmos anyway. You didn't really ever have the luxury of choice. As for why I returned it to you, that's probably my other half's penchant for seeing you frazzled. I can see why she enjoys it.
Set her in. Is she in your body now?
Not but a small sliver of her former self, but the pieces will all come into play as the game comes to its ultimate conclusion. You'll see for yourself before too long.
So, more secrets to keep. It's a good thing I've had to learn to do that. Once Yasondre is summoned back into our dimension, must the facade continue?
Beyond that point, it will not matter. Building the gateway will take much time, and the insidious architect will find out no matter what manner of smoke and mirrors you deploy. But so long as my involvement is omitted, what happens is not really any of my business. I wish you the best in the endeavor, Grandmaster Kyoshi.
And so, the moment it was allowed, I was honest. That's why I never told even Lilac what the equipment was all for. A most curious being you showed us. He looked a little like a Galaxian, albeit a very short and very partial one. Partial as in barely whole. He did creep me out, so I rushed off to where I had the bit stashed, to see if he wasn't just some weird mirage or dream as a victim of my grief. Inside the book were a stack of loose pages, containing the promised gift. I spent a year analyzing them, making sense of them, and then writing them into my own words. It was for the next 13 years that I labored to build and power the gateway. You know the rest. Something else stood out from that scene. The odd fellow stated I would need to be around for the sake of cosmic progeny to continue, yet I am retired and have been so for 19 years. Now that there is no foreseeable path the future may take, I am a bit flummoxed as to why he said that with such certainty. If I had to guess, it would be something to do with your sister's dependence on you. She is the one actively doing all in her power to delay the twins making any ground on findings. Assuming she still lives. She's very clever and I always adored her wit, but the smarter of the twins likely already knows where she is, or at the very least would have most of the knowledge she wants. All we can do is have faith she remains elusive and in good health. I'm sure if she's unfound, her health will not be an issue. She possesses an indestructible body and her mind is as clear and controlled as ever.